Hey everybody, Skylord here. Today we're at Angel's Antiques and Flea Mall in Opelika, Alabama. Just across the street from probably the biggest Ford dealer in the area, Opelika Ford, as well as Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram. And today, we got a little car show going. So let's go check it out. So this show is called Tuesday Night Taillights. Special guest vending is going to be from Mr. Mori's Hibachi Express food truck, as you can see over here. We got a couple cars. It's still about 30 minutes to showtime, but a couple people showing up, the good old friends, as well as this Jeep here. So in a few minutes, we're gonna head over there and see what we got. So the runner of this event, Tuesday Night Taillights, has specifically requested everything to be welcome. Cars, bikes, Jeeps, trucks, whatever, you're welcome. We already saw the red Jeep over there, but we've also got classic Camaros, motorcycles, modern day Corvettes. The vintage team is here with the Roadsters, and even a buggy. So as we get closer to showtime, more people are coming in, starting to show up. I'm going to take a look at some of the cars that are around here. We're going to start with the little buggy. And you know me, I like to find little trinkets, little Easter eggs in these cars. You can see this one is pretty bare bones as it comes to dune buggies, but it's still got fair share Easter eggs, starting with digital dashboard. I'm surprised he had the wiring in for it, but you can see it, it's on there. The keys are still in, so you can see it. And the center knob on the steering wheel is a Grizzly long cut cap for chewing tobacco. And of course, being a bare bones car, you're gonna need some sunscreen to stay away from the sun. Now as we move back along to the engine here, the engine's so open air that I can pretty much do some tuning work on it here. Got some Volkswagen pipes in there, some of everything really. But he's also got a little Budweiser can, keeping the engine cool. Now on to the vintage cars. Got the little hot rod there, and the Chevy Special. I want to say it's a Chevy at least. It says Special on the side there. But whoever does the pin striping for these cars does a phenomenal job. Not just on the Special here, but this little hot rod's got a pretty artistic pin striping going there. And I'll let you see inside for the engines there. The show is brought to you, by the way, by the Time Flies Hot Rod Club of the Columbus, Auburn, Opelika area. They put on quite a few shows over the course of the week. This is their Tuesday Night Taillights show, and I know it's not exactly nighttime yet, but this show runs until 7:30 Central Time, so the sun's definitely going to go down on us. And you know me, I like the classic cars, but I also like the supercars even more. Just like this C6 Corvette Grand Sport. We can have a look inside at the engine there. And like I said, I like my Easter eggs. Check out the plate. Always having fun. Now, like I said earlier, the page for this show said cars are welcome, trucks are welcome, bikes are welcome, everything welcome. Well, we've got one of all three. We got the car, the truck, and the bike. We'll start with the bike. Nice little Screaming Eagle motorcycle with a beautiful paint scheme. Just look how that shines. Absolutely beautiful machine. And then alongside it, the classic Camaro. We'll take a look in at the interior there. Beautiful work done on this one. And look in at the 327 engine with 275 horsepower in it. Not bad for a shiny little Camaro there. And also the custom plate, overtime. And of course the trucks are welcome as well. This nice little Ford F100 custom cab. Beautiful piece of machinery there. I always like seeing the classic trucks that have outlasted pretty much everything else on the road. You can tell not a lot of work's been done on this one, but that's all right. They look better like that. And have a look at the bed of the truck there as well. Absolutely beautiful. So now it's showtime, and the Jeeps are starting to show up as well. A little red and white. Now we just need blue here in this spot. But I haven't seen a Jeep like this one. It's a 4-seater with no door and nice little fabric roof there. But also modern trucks as well. The Z71 Chevy Silverado, brought to you by Stock GM Chevy there on Instagram. Got some mud. He's been doing some mudding in it. But hey, that's what trucks are meant for, right? Look at these custom wheels, by the way. Well, not exactly blue, but Black Hawk will do. Look at that. The Iron City Wranglers Club. Beautiful. Now more and more cars are starting to show up. This one just pulled in. 1978 Pontiac Sunbird Formula in flawless condition. Owner told me he just picked this one up a few weeks ago from Tuscaloosa, and he's got more Pontiacs coming to join him. But a beautiful Sunbird Formula. I've never seen anything like this. Just absolutely flawless condition. Of course, here's the other Pontiac coming in. Can't go wrong with matte black on these ones. Absolutely gorgeous. Meanwhile, moving on to the modern cars that are also sitting here. Z1 Motorsports tuned this Infiniti. Always good to see these around, you know. Not a lot get work put into them like this one does, but it's always good to see it when they do get work put into them. Chevy SS truck as well. How about a little bit older Chevy SS? 1500 there, alongside the 58 Chevy named Ethel there. We'll take a look at the fins along the front there and inside of the engine. Merlin engine there. 58 Chevy Biscayne this one is, as you can see right there. And look at the work done on the interior of this one. Absolutely beautiful. Of course, every year Chevy had different fins on the back, like this one does. Priceless, I tell you what. Some more classic Chevrolets pulling in, as well as a Pontiac. We'll get to that one in just a moment. But first off, this beautiful gold Camaro 350. That black interior there. We'll take a look in at it. A lot of work done on this one, and you gotta appreciate that. And look at this. Even the original license plate on that, 69. And of course, 5150. We all know what that code is. Meanwhile, nice classic Chevy truck. Look at this green on it. This is something that only works on classics, I tell you what, but this classic really pulls it off well. You can see how it shines in the sun like that. Chevrolet 3100 with an LSX engine in there. Work out to the front. Another C6 has pulled in to join the ruby red one. This one is silver, but ain't nothing wrong with that. Driven by SpongeBob, as you can see there. Like I said, I always love the little Easter eggs of the car. Some nice rims there. Get over the license plate on that one. State of Georgia Firebird over here. Nice Pontiac Trans Am. T-top, by the way. I love to see those make an appearance. As we look in, a 5-speed gearbox in there. Really nice interior. Always love to see the Trans Ams. Our first Gladiator has joined the Jeep crew. Pickup truck from Jeep with some really shiny red rims there. Good example. Another Camaro has joined us, this time an SS 350. Painted jet black, but you can see where the original color is starting to peel through the yellow Camaro. I imagine this one was one of the ones that they would call a Bumblebee back in the day. It's a manual as well. But nothing wrong with black. I like black. Meanwhile, speaking of black, 69 Dodge over here. No hood on it, so I'll let y'all take a look at the engine there. And look how big that fan is for the radiator. That is a big fan there. You can see here a lot of work done on this one as well. Real well done. Even the bikes showing up with this one.
What?
I said even the bikes are showing up with this one.
Yeah.
Got a nice Ducati 959 Panigale. I had the die cast of this one when I was a kid. I had one bright yellow. But this one, of course, the nice glossy white there with the red rims, and of course black to match. Another beautiful Ducati, this one the 969. And some nice paint schemes over there. Mopars showing up. I'll get to them in a little bit. But something unique on the side here, a 2008 Chevy Trailblazer Super Sport. One of about 2,700, I want to say, were made. Owner says it's the only one he's ever seen like it. He's had it less than a month. We'll take a look inside there. A lot of work put into this one, very shiny. Even the rims are in perfect condition, and this is what I like about car shows. You get a little bit of everything, and sometimes something you don't expect to be taken care of shows up. I don't think I know somebody that's taken care of a Chevy Trailblazer, let alone a Super Sport like this one, in such good condition. It's a beautiful example of something that doesn't really get remembered too often. How low can you go? This F100 is low to the ground. How low? The wheels come up in the engine bay, and look at that engine right there. I've never seen a truck this low. This is from B&B's Garage, Rods and Customs. We can have a look in at the interior. The door, as you just saw, closed by itself. Hydraulic doors in this example, and a hydraulic rear deck lid there with a little bit of fireworks and moonshine to boot. And it's even listed as a farm vehicle there. Meanwhile, I told y'all I was going to get onto the Mopar Predator 392 on Instagram with this black Super B model here, as well as a dark blue RT alongside. Femme Fatale black Super B there, alongside a black SRT. Charger's welcome as well. Silver Surfer over here with the carbon fiber mirrors there. Mopar Mafia. And then something I am very surprised to see, a Charger with scissor doors. This is a new one in terms of the car show scene. Fat Boys welding and exhaust, and custom audio as well. And look at the rims. I've never seen this, folks. This is a first for me. It just ain't a car show without a Shelby Cobra, and a beautiful red and white example here. I'll let y'all have a look at the engine in there. Powered by Ford there. I'm sure it's got the 427 in there. Manual gearbox. Cobras are what make the car shows come to life, in my opinion. If it don't have a Cobra, it's not a car show. The Jeep Cruise Part 2 showing up as well. The Jeep Girl Mafia here. We got this one, Elsa from Frozen on this one. And look, we've even got a little tiny Elsa on the side there. And in case you were wondering, it's hers, not his. Also got some classic Jeeps coming in. This Cherokee Laredo 4x4. A little bit lifted. Not bad. Another classic has also come in, a Corvette C2 Stingray. I love seeing these show up. Got the leather roof on the top. Let's take a look in the inside there. 4-speed manual gearbox. So we've got the old Corvettes here, as well as the old Camaros, but we've also got a brand new, well, technically not brand new, but C7 Corvette Z51 powered by Hennessy. Look at that. How often do you see Hennessy Corvettes show up to a show? HPE 600 on this red example. Goodbye. Always fun. I spoke earlier about things that you don't often see at car shows. This Volkswagen Golf All-Track. Don't really see too many examples of these, so it's good to see one, especially in this good a shape. Now, some things you see at every car show. The Hoonigan Mustang. Let's hope this one doesn't kill the crowd tonight. Alongside a newer BMW here with a Toyota engine in it. I don't know if I'm seeing that right, but Dynan as well, doing some work on this, as well as the BMW M Performance engined Toyota Supra. A little bit of Freaky Friday there. As well as our shiny, not necessarily new, not necessarily old Mercedes with the Touring rims on it. I always like seeing these well taken care of. The E320 model is this one. Some more bikes joining our show here. The Kawasaki Ninja bright blue, but you can see there a little bit of love with the asphalt. But hey, that's okay. If you don't fall off your bike at least once, you're not riding it good enough. Meanwhile, Honda CBR alongside as well. Love that cherry red. Look at the way it shines in the sunlight right there.
Well, hers used to be, everybody talked about hers.
Another classic truck showing up. This one a silver Ford F-250 Ranger. There you see the big Corsair tires on it. Kept in very good shape, this one. Good to see that. And of course our first Tesla joining the show. We'll catch up with him in a second. Our first C63 has arrived at the show. Another car that it's just not a show without one. This one the V8 twin turbo, or should I say bi-turbo. Continental tires on it, nice rims there. And it looks like this one's brand new as well, although his tag's expired. Bright orange Challenger as well. And the more cars, the merrier. Another Corvette has shown up. This one a silver C5 with some very interesting rims. I've never seen that on a Corvette, but it looks pretty good.
Just barely rubbing it down.
Have a look at the leather interior in there. I know, license and registration, the license plate cover says. Meanwhile, here's our first Tesla of the show. I'll let this guy by. And you can just see how full the lot's getting. Compare this to about 15 minutes ago, or at least in video time 15 minutes ago, when there were only 4 cars here. And there's another truck pulling in down there. We'll catch up with him in a second. But firstly, the Tesla with Dynan tuning. I didn't know Dynan did stuff with Teslas. The owner's taking some pictures though, so I'll get back to this one in a second. Another classic Pontiac showing up, but this one's kind of different. Very dark black on this one. Nice rims. Manual gearbox as well. Now there's a Fox body over here that I'm going to take a look at, and it looks like it's got some drag tires on it, this Mustang. The hood is currently sitting on top of the car. Tennessee plates on it. Nashville. So we've officially got some out-of-staters coming in. Let's have a look at the engine there. Look at that. Finally have some hard-to-find supercars showing up to this show. Dodge Viper SRT convertible. Nice silver model here. With a stick shift. How often do you see that on a Viper? But I love seeing the Vipers. It's hard to find them in this area at least. So it's great to see those. Meanwhile, Audi R8 has shown up. Probably the most expensive car in this lot now. APR tuning on it and a nice orange stripe. V10 in this one. Beautiful. Old Chevys, new Chevys showing up. The old Chevy, the S10, with a ton of miles on it. How many miles? Let's have a look. 238,000 of them, and still running strong. Because Chevy makes some of the longest lasting trucks on the road. Although I will say the longest lasting truck I've ever seen was a Ford F-150, a 79 F-150 with 350,000 miles on it. I'm sure there's a lot that have lasted a lot longer than that, but let's take a look at this orange Corvette C6 model, this one, although we do have a C8 pulling in over there. Taking a look at the interior. Very nicely done, and I love the way the orange Corvettes shine in the sunlight like that. That's what makes this one of my favorite Corvette colors ever, specifically this orange on the C6. I love seeing it every time. Meanwhile, our C8 showing up. Some nice chrome rims on that one. We'll catch up with him in a second. So now we've got the Tesla to ourselves, and we can take a proper look at this. Carbon fiber mirrors, carbon fiber cameras, Dynan tuning, carbon fiber door handles. Oh, and there's the side camera. Hi. You're filming me, I'm filming you. And Kentucky plates on this one. That's officially the longest somebody's traveled to come to this show. And look at the crowd that's starting to form here. Now here's our C8 that I covered earlier, but we'll take another in-depth look at it. The mid-engine Corvette with some nice chrome rims. Can take a look at the interior in there. The not exactly circular steering wheel inside. Now this one is a Stingray, as you can see there. And take a look at the mid-engine, but back to the front engines, specifically this huge wing on this C5 Z06. Very interesting one. And of course the stick shift gearbox in there, custom steering wheel. What on earth? That is a Sea-Doo. I need to go see that. Now this is something, y'all, that I have officially never seen before, and I will probably never see again. A JetSki motorcycle. And look at the fuzz on the seat. This is unbelievable. I have never seen anything like this, and I probably never will again. It's a Suzuki base. And there you can see the little flashlight they've got for the headlamp there. But we've officially got a boat at a car show. I think I'm gonna end it off with this one. If I see anything else show up, I'll give it a little quick video tour, but boats at a car show, I think, is a good way to end off. This is Tuesday Night Taillights at Angel's Antique and Flea Mall, and I am Skylord Awesome, signing off. Thanks, guys. I ended my video off too soon. A Skyline has shown up at Tuesday Night Taillights, a 1990 R32 GTR. This Skyline, of course, we got to show you the right-hand drive on this car, as well as stick shift, 5-speed on this one. And there you can see BNR 32 on this one, as well as the GTR plates and our year being confirmed. I love seeing the Skylines at the shows, especially in this gray color. This is what makes the show come to life, a Skyline. I mean, of course, the classics and everything. We've got Polaris slingshots coming in with a wing on the back. Look at that wing. But our car show's coming to life here. I'm gonna kind of bask in it. If I missed your car, I'm very sorry. I will definitely get it next time, because for sure I'm coming back to this. I'm glad I found this. I literally 3 days ago, I put in car shows near me, and I saw that this one was coming, and I was like, you know, why not? Let's go see what's going on here, but this show has not disappointed me one bit. I am definitely coming back to this, and I'm going to be filming more of these. So if you want to see more of these, drop some likes, drop some comments down below, and I will see y'all at the next show. Well, something video worthy showed up, a Volkswagen Harlequin. If you guys remember, the Volkswagen Golf Harlequins back in the 80s had all their different panels in different colors. This kind of takes on that idea, but it's more modern. You can see the doors, the front door is red, the back door is yellow. This back and roof area is all blue. All the wheels are different colors. I haven't seen a modern one before, but this is fantastic to see. I absolutely love it. It even looks like these are Legos almost. I love seeing these examples. This is so cool.